Hey girl.
Yep, that's right. We're getting an entire video about my hair. Why? Hello everyone, this is CandyThePuppy. I'm not even gonna do a proper introduction today, because I don't need to. This video is purely about my hair. Why? Well, because I am celebrating my 1-year anniversary of being bald. Yep, this is not edited, people. I actually went bald about a year ago, and yeah, so this video is pretty much just gonna be me sharing my experience as well as just, I don't know, a bunch of pictures of my hair growing out. Now, I assume you're kind of wondering, like, why I even went bald. Was it to raise some sort of awareness for some sort of event or cause or, like, anything like that? No. I just wanted to know what it was like. I had seen people be bald, and I just kind of thought, wonder what that's like. So, I partook upon the journey of shaving my head so that I had no hair, not a fraction of a cell of dead skin, on my head. And, it all just kind of went from there. So, I bet by now you're probably wondering, well, what is being bald like then, Well, that is kind of hard to explain. I would really recommend you go bald yourself. I'm just gonna end it at that. End credits. Just kidding. So, what it was like is, you know how you can, like, touch your arm and you can feel your arm, not through a bunch of hair? It feels like that, but on your head. I know, it's a really bad explanation, but it's also legitimately just, it feels like that. And so, I mean, whenever it starts to grow out, it kind of feels like Velcro. So, yeah, this is another thing. Whenever I went bald, everyone was touching my head. And I let them too, because I understood that not everybody just goes bald. So I was like, you know what? Just go ahead, touch my head if you want. I don't care. And so I had a lot of people touching my head, and it was hilarious. As for hairstyles, though, well, that definitely got a little complicated. I really didn't do much with my hair. I didn't want to trim it. I wanted it to be nice and natural, so I'd know what it looked like naturally without doing anything, like without cutting any sides of your hair or anything like that. So I mostly just left it be, other than, like, brushing, of course. One thing is that I've never had my hair any shorter than, like, to my shoulder length before, so it was also just an experience having such short hair as well. But yeah, basically just a few tips if you plan on going bald. Have a hat. I, literally the day after I went bald, I went on a road trip, and I had to stop at a store, one of those gas stations, and I just quickly bought just a random hat that I wore because I felt really self-conscious. You know, just because you do things a little bit randomly just for the fun of it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to, you know, look back and go, oh boy. Like, I didn't really regret going bald, but I definitely was like, okay, so I definitely need to make sure I am prepared next time I do something like this. So I bought a hat and I just wore that I just wore hats, like, the first, like, couple months. So just make sure you have a lot of hats on you. I think I have some pictures of myself in hats. One of them I look like Wilbur Soot. That was just fun. And also another thing is, don't try to record yourself with the hat. I barely have any pictures of myself with short hair because of just how self-conscious I was. Like, I knew I was gonna be self-conscious. I knew going into it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. But I also just didn't care either, so, so I left the worrying to my future self, and my now past self had to worry about it, but that was all fine. It was all right. I did good. I soldiered through it. I wore hats a lot. Yeah, it was also just a fun time to get to practice styles, like, as you can see from some of the photos. I'm showing off new outfits and all this stuff just because I'd never really cared too much about my appearance. So now that I was bald, I was like, I'll try some outfits too. So that was nice. hair physics. Ooh, woo. Yo, is this what you guys meant by helmet hair? Because, I mean, it looks kind of like a helmet. Moral of the story, sometimes bad things just happen in life. Sometimes you just wake up bald. But guess what? It always grows back. Okay, bye everyone.